For Learning, for Leading, for Jewish Life is not just a tagline, it's a way of life here at B'nai Shalom Day School.
At B'nai Shalom we have a dual curriculum. The general studies teachers and the Jewish studies teachers work really closely together and integrate the learning so that the children get a wonderful, stellar education.
In spite of the fact that they have so much more at their disposal these days, children are still children. And we have tried very hard at B'nai Shalom to keep what's important about learning, about how children learn, what children learn, and very much how they learn about themselves and what they learn about themselves as the core of what we do.
So recently we just had a project due for our Yahadut teacher, Boaz. We had to make a board game. So we read a book and then we made a board game as our final project. We learned at B'nai Shalom a lot of ways, like group projects, individual projects. The teacher sometimes explains to us what we're doing. We learn with our iPads, the smart boards, and my favorite way that we learn is probably group projects, and it's really fun because I go over to my friends' houses and we just work on them all day long.
When I look at our B'nai Shalom students, even many years later, I definitely see children who are confident, are not afraid to stand in front of a crowd and speak and lead.
At B'nai Shalom we have sports, and what it is soccer, flag football, volleyball, basketball, and cross country. And I do all those sports to support my team, and basically you don't have to try out. Anyone can come in and everybody participates, and it's a really fun experience. You may not be the greatest at it, but at least you get a chance to try a new sport and get to have fun with a lot of kids. And the 7th and 8th grade are basically the leaders, and they help everybody get pumped up, and we start stretch lines and make sure everything's in line and we're ready for the games.
We offer PE, music, art, library, and technology. All of our specials are incorporated into our curriculum, and music and art are always a part of our Jewish celebrations.
Since I spend every summer in Israel and I live on the American Hebrew Academy campus, my mom teaches Hebrew and I'm a first-generation American. Both my parents are Israeli. I'm basically surrounded by Judaism 24/7. So my favorite part of Jewish life is probably how the celebrations, how they tie into other things like a lot of dancing and a lot of food, and it's really like lively and warm. And I think that that's just an amazing part of Judaism.
Because we have technology and we have Apple TVs, we have smartboard, we are connected to the world immediately. But taking the learning outside means also going on field trips to museums, bringing speakers into the classroom. We go on an overnight camp at the beginning of the year to work on team building. So we're trying to really give our students many opportunities to see what's out there in the world.
At B'nai Shalom we have this buddy system, and we help them do projects, and we help them do all these cool arts and crafts, or we just play with them. And so B'nai Shalom has taught us how to be a leader, and it's just like leadership goes around all over the school.
There's a great sense of community at B'nai Shalom, a great sense of community and a sense of family. We even have grandparents or seniors in the community come in and be reading mentors for our children. This fosters this wonderful sense of belonging.
In 1982, I had Michael Kaplan, one of 4 boys in our 6th grade class. When I returned to B'nai Shalom after not being here for a few years, the first person in my class was Michael's oldest child, Phoebe Kaplan. When the parents come for meetings and I am able to say, I taught this one and this one and this one, they're proud parents, they're proud of B'nai Shalom, they have done exceptionally well in their chosen careers. It's a very whole picture, and it's a very complete picture, and it's a very heartwarming picture for me.
In 15 years at B'nai Shalom, I've had the opportunity to watch many children go from preschool all the way through 8th grade. As a mother, I've had the opportunity of watching 2 of my own children. When you go to the 8th grade graduation and you see these kids stand up with a strong sense of self, beautiful Jewish identity, and you know that that's a gift from B'nai Shalom.
Since I just had a bar mitzvah, I did a Dvar Torah about how Judaism connects really, really strongly to consistency. And I think that the best way that Judaism connects to my life is that I'm trying to become a more consistent person in not just my grades and in education and everything, just like being like a better friend or having a really consistent schedule and getting all my things done the right way.
I learned so much this year, more than I anticipated learning. When I grow up, I feel like I'm going to be more like a teacher because of how much the teachers have taught me here.
Every day the students bound into school with such joy and enthusiasm and are so excited to see their friends and start their day of learning. And I'm always amazed at how at the end of the day they leave with the same enthusiasm and they can't wait to go home and share what they've learned with their parents.